Donald Trump has unleashed on Somalis who wrought the system again, this time accusing them of having low IQ.
And insurrectionists. Nobody talks about the fact that $19 billion at a minimum is missing in Minnesota, given to a large degree by Somalians. They've taken it. Somalians, can you imagine? And they don't do it. A lot of very low IQ people, they don't do it. Other people work it out, and they get them money, and they go out and buy Mercedes-Benzes, and they come from here, they have no money. They never had money. They never had a life. They never had a government. They never had a country, because there's basically no country. Somalia is not even a country. They don't have anything that resembles a country. And if it is a country, it's considered just about the worst in the world. They come here and they become rich and they don't have a job. I was told that Ilhan Omar is worth $30 million. She never had a job.
Online commentators had mixed reactions to the president's tirade. This person slammed Trump, saying Trump's broad accusations against Somalis in Minnesota without clear evidence are racist and inflammatory, turning a specific fraud case into collective hatred against an entire community. But this person agreed with the president, saying, "I want my tax dollars back. Bring Elon back and Doge and bring the chainsaw." The attack comes just a day after Donald Trump announced his administration will be revoking the citizenship of any Somali who is convicted of defrauding the American people.
We're also going to revoke the citizenship of any naturalized immigrant from Somalia or anywhere else who is convicted of defrauding our citizens. We're going to get them the hell out of here fast. And if you come to America to rob Americans, we're throwing you in jail and we're sending you back to the place from where you came. We're throwing you right in jail.
And Trump has targeted Democrat Ilhan Omar, demanding she be deported. He posted on Truth Social, "There is $19 billion in Minnesota Somalia fraud. Fake Congresswoman Ilhan Omar, a constant complainer who hates the USA, knows everything there is to know. She should be in jail or even worse, punishment, sent back to Somalia, considered one of the absolutely worst countries in the world. She could help make Somalia great again." Trump's attack on Somali people in the United States ramped up after YouTuber Nick Shirley's expose on the taxpayer fraud being committed in Minneapolis, largely by the Somali community.
So explain to me how this works, though. So you explained it in that video as a wheel, and the transportation is the hub of this wheel. So is it also like shell transportation companies, like they're claiming that they give rides to people and they actually don't? Or explain how it works.
Yeah, so the majority of the fraud that's happening in Minnesota is welfare fraud. So that includes daycares, adult daycares, home healthcare, adult living, assisted living. And in order for these people to receive these services, they need to get moved to locations. So if an adult at an adult daycare needs to go to the doctor, they need transportation. But if there's actually nobody inside these adult daycares and they then move somebody to a daycare, or then they move somebody to the doctor's office, well, they need to have proof of that. So that way, when they go and provide a service, they're then able to have some sort of paperwork, and then they take the person back, when in reality, they just don't actually provide the service. So,
and Shirley's collaborator, David Hoch, made the bombshell revelation that the first video was only the beginning. They will be exposing the fraud even further in a second video.
So I've been researching this issue of fraud, and more specifically Somali fraud, because it is so gargantuan for the past 7 years. Many of you are familiar with the video that Nick Shirley and I made. We have a second video that's coming out Monday that is 10 times worse than the original video. It's going to be pretty shocking and it's pretty graphic. So what I have here